seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Alan Gobin, President of TCC Northeast Campus. It's a pleasure to welcome our graduates, families, and friends, and all our Tarrant County College District colleagues to our 50th annual commencement ceremony. Today is about each and every one of you, our graduates. It is a celebration of your accomplishments and living our motto, success within reach. We are thrilled to have been your partner during this phase of your educational journey. Today, special thanks goes to all who have played supporting roles to fuel your success, including family, friends, and professors and staff of Tarrant County College. As we celebrate today, consider the word commencement. It means beginning rather than ending. Author Peter Drucker said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." How thrilling then to think of the great futures you will create with your TCC credential in hand. And now, please stand and remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Tarrant County College Police. Following the presentation of colors, you are invited to join in singing the national anthem with TCC students led by Stan Pascal. Thank you to our students and Mr. Pascal. Please be seated. It is now my honor to introduce Mrs. Louise Appleman, President of the Tarrant County College Board of Trustees. Mrs. Appleman was elected to the board in 1988, representing District 7. She has graciously served the college for many consecutive years, providing continuous support to our students, faculty and staff, and the community at large. Please help me welcome Mrs. Louise Appleman.
Thank you, Dr. Gobin, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I welcome you to the college commencement this afternoon. A special welcome to those of you who have traveled from afar and to those of you who might be watching us live stream. There are many who have brought us together today. First, our faculty, our administration, the support staff. Thank you to those of you in those categories for committing your hearts and your minds to helping our students succeed. Our mission at TCC is to provide affordable and open access to quality teaching and learning, and everything we do at Tarrant County College is designed to drive student success. And without question, our professionals have delivered on this mission, as evidenced by the more than 4,000 students who are marching across this stage this morning and this afternoon. To the parents, family, and friends of the graduates, celebrate with us not just the achievement of our graduates, but your place and role in helping them overcome the hurdles, the doubts, and maybe unexpected life events, so that they stayed focused on the finish line, which they crossed today. To the graduates, the class of 2018, continue to dream and work towards those dreams. Achieving this important milestone today should give you confidence that if and when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Hard work, determination, and your vision will lead you to your dreams. Take your Tarrant County College education into the wider world to make a difference in whatever you choose to do. Be a trailblazer and never stop learning. We wish you well and hope you'll stay in touch.
Thank you, Mrs. Appleman. Now it is my honor to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Eugene Giovannini. Dr. Giovannini joined the Tarrant County College District as Chancellor on August 22nd, 2016. He brings to this important role more than 30 years of professional experience at community colleges, including his most recent 3-year tenure as the founding president of Maricopa Corporate College in Scottsdale, Arizona. He also had 11 years as president of Gateway Community College in Phoenix. Please help me welcome Chancellor Giovannini.
Thank you, Dr. Gobin, and welcome everyone to the 50th commencement exercises of Tarrant County College. I think I can speak for all TCC's proud faculty and staff when I say this is our favorite day of the year, and I often refer to it as our Super Bowl. Your success is our foremost priority, and we are honored to be here to celebrate all you have achieved. As a community college, we are here to develop opportunity, growth, and economic vitality, not just for every student who enters the doors, but for local businesses and corporations as well. We meet people where they are, no matter their background and no matter their aptitude. And we work to help get people where they want to go or need to be. And we've been doing it successfully for more than 50 years. Those of you graduating today likely had to overcome obstacles along the way. Your journey is important to your life story as reaching that destination, because it comes at a point of inspiration for others who may think that they can't cut it in college. You get to ask those people, if I can do it, what's stopping you? Take a look for yourselves.
After graduating high school and getting into the college, I decided college wasn't for me. I started, getting jobs that were paying good, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need college. 20 years later, I found out that I really do need college.
After returning from Afghanistan, I wasn't ready to actually retire, so I decided to go back to school.
When our principal came to my junior high and told us about this early college high school, they said we could use all the resources that Tarrant County College had to offer, and it has helped me throughout these 4 years.
TCC's affordability played a role in my success in the sense that it made my education seem realistic and reachable.
Well, I attended previously when I was 17, and I ended up dropping out. But after I had lost my job, I was just kind of like, you know what, I need to get an education.
One of the challenges that I faced was depression. There was times where I would see people that I graduated with in high school that were already getting their degrees, working in their careers, and there's times where I would say to myself, when am I going to get there?
As a full-time employee and administrator for a local government department, it's hard, and then trying to manage your life. That led me to the decision to go to Tarrant County College because it fit my lifestyle.
I just decided to take one class at a time and use like my $300 limit credit card and just put that on my card and just pay it off.
I have a large family. We're 10 in all, and I knew my parents weren't going to be able to pay for my college. So at 8th grade, I knew I had to step it up and take my future into my own hands.
TCC was that college that allowed me to say, I can do this. The Vet Success Center, they helped me with any problems that I have. They helped me with my schoolwork.
The fast pace of the weekend college made me thirsty for knowledge. I've built lifelong friendships within the 12 months in this program that can't be broken.
It has prepared me because I used to be shy, like I wouldn't want to talk to my professors. So yeah, TCC has helped me tremendously.
Me helping my mom and supporting a household, that was another thing because my mom, she is a single mother. A lot of times I had to step into the position of what my dad and them were supposed to have been in. Being an example to my siblings, I had to step up and do that.
You have no excuse not to be ready at Tarrant County College.
They're willing to overcome any obstacles that you throw at them.
I'll be one of the first kids in my family to finish college. Me being successful will allow them to be successful later on.
I'm going to MSU, Midwestern State University. I'll be going there to study pre-law.
I've transferred to Tarleton State right now to finish my business degree.
I want to transfer to UTD in Richardson, pursuing animation.
I'm majoring in business management. I plan to open my own business.
I was inspired by watching Grey's Anatomy to go into the medical field. And I know Grey's Anatomy is nothing like real life, but I want to do something meaningful with my career, and I want to be able to help others.
The help of the advisors here, the help of my 2 children, has made me realize that I can just about do anything regardless of how old I am.
It didn't even feel like you were going to school. It was more like a family.
If you want something, you really have to go and you have to fight hard to get it. Every day is going to be a challenge, but you have to keep yourself motivated and you just have to keep going for it, no matter what.
Today,
I can say
I'm a TCC proud alum.
I'm a TCC proud alum.
I am a TCC proud alum.
I am a TCC proud alum.
I'm a TCC proud alum.
Today, I can say that I am a TCC proud alum.
There's one thing I can say with certainty. With every obstacle faced and surpassed, you learn a little bit more about yourself. Today is a wonderful milestone for each of you and every one of you. But you didn't make it all by yourselves. and your justifiable proud looks are shared by those who helped you along the way. Your family, your friends, and the many men and women of the TCC faculty and staff who touched your lives. We all salute you. Faculty and staff, please stand and let us thank you. Graduates, I now ask you to stand up, turn around, and salute your family, your faculty, and the wonderful TCC staff upon whom you've relied. Thank you. As our graduates processed into the arena, you likely noticed a few things. First, the ceremonial mace to my right, proudly carried by Dr. Sharia Taylor, president of our joint consultative committee, the faculty leadership team. This mace, TCC's first ever, was created in honor of our 50th anniversary 2 years ago, and has become a permanent part of our commencement exercises. You also likely noticed people wearing various tassels, cords, and stoles. The white tassels are worn by some unique high school seniors. Each TCC campus has one or more early college high school programs. 3 years ago marked our first early college high school students to graduate from TCC, and there were 10 of them. This year we have 308 of them. We're proud to see so many high school students undertaking the rigors of college courses while still in high school and successfully completing their associate degree with us at the same time completing their high school education. Today they receive a college degree. 2 weeks from now they get a high school diploma. We are equally honored to welcome all of our area ISD superintendents and their representatives with whom we have partnered to make these young people's challenge aspirations a reality. Please stand, early college high school graduates, so we can acknowledge your great accomplishment. Thank you. Next, you'll notice many, many graduates wearing gold cords and stoles. These denote honors designations, such as highest honors, high honors, graduation with distinction, and membership in the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. These students dedicated themselves to excellence. Those of you wearing these special gold stoles and/or cords, please stand so we can recognize your outstanding achievements. Thank you. We pay tribute to another group of graduates, those who proudly wear the red, white, and blue cords, our current or former members of the Armed Services of the United States. Currently, we enroll more than 4,000 veterans, and this year we have 629 veterans graduating. We are so proud to have the opportunity to serve these brave men and women as they proceed in their journeys. I ask now that all graduates, faculty and staff, and members of the audience who have served or are continuing to serve our country in the military to please stand so we can recognize your many sacrifices and contributions. Thank you. And finally, you likely noticed the vibrant array of flags displayed around the arena on both sides of me. 87 to be precise, including our U.S. flag. These flags correspond to the home countries of our 2018 graduates. Our college community, indeed, our entire community, is enriched by such diversity, and we are committed to offering a learning and teaching environment in which inclusion, engagement, and respect are the hallmarks of everything we do. As you can see, we have a very large graduating class this afternoon. More than 2,500 of this year's 7,017 graduates indicated they would participate in our 2 commencement exercises today. In a few minutes, our graduates will cross the stage, receive my congratulations, and then walk off the stage and into their futures. What will those futures be? The majority of our current graduates, 4,877 to be precise, will receive the Associate of Arts or Associate of Science degrees. These are the transfer degrees, everything from biology, engineering, business, and visual arts. And almost all of these students will move on to a university to continue their education. And it's a point of pride for us that TCC graduates generally do as well or better than native freshman students in a university. Another 3,458 graduates will receive either the Associate of Applied Science degree or a Certificate of Completion, both of which prepare them to immediately embark upon careers. This group of graduates is all around us every day as nurses, firefighters, aircraft mechanics, chefs, police officers, paralegals, and in many more other fields that we encounter every single day. This is not to say their formal education ends here. Many go on while still working to earn bachelor's degrees and graduate degrees. Another 164 are still to be accounted for, and I've saved them for last because they are so near and dear to the future of our country. Today, they receive the Associate of Arts in Teaching degree, an important step towards teacher certification, after which they will take their places alongside those of us who have devoted our time and talents to education. Over 7,000 graduates, 7,000 futures, but all with one thing in common. They learned that success is within reach through Tarrant County College. Members of the TCC Foundation Board of Directors will congratulate you with your official alumni pin once you exit the stage to take your alumni photo. Graduates, as you progress to the next phase of your lives, please don't forget TCC. You are an important part in shaping the future of this institution, as well as the futures of many, many individuals following behind you. Let us congratulate the graduates on achieving their dreams and becoming proud TCC alumni. We pride ourselves in serving the community in everything that we do, but we could not do it without the leadership and commitment of our Board of Trustees. I will ask that they stand as I call their names and remain standing until all have been introduced. Please hold your applause until the end. Mrs. Louise Appleman, President of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Conrad Heed, Vice President. Mrs. Teresa Ayala, Secretary. Dr. Diane Patrick, Assistant Secretary, could not be with us today. She has a good excuse. She's with her daughters at her daughter's graduation, who's receiving a doctoral degree today. Dr. Gwendolyn Morrison, Mr. Bill Greenhill, and Dr. Michael Evans. We are truly honored to have such a dedicated and involved Board of Trustees. We have an equally dedicated Chancellor's Executive Leadership Team, consisting of our 6 campus presidents, as well as our district vice chancellors. I would like to ask the leadership team stand and be recognized. Please join me in the appreciation of our Board of Trustees and our leadership team. One housekeeping note. Given the extraordinary number of graduates who chose to participate in the ceremony, we know it'll be a long one. But I ask that you please stay through the entire ceremony out of respect for those whose names happen to fall at the end. Additionally, graduates, you will not receive your diploma cover until the recessional. And I know that you want the cover to protect your diploma when it actually arrives.
Thank you, Dr. Giovannini, as well as the graduates who shared their inspiring stories of overcoming challenges to create success at TCC and in life. The reason we are here is for you, our students. And on behalf of every member of the TCC family, we celebrate your milestones as if they were our own. My name is Dr. Sharia Taylor, and I serve as the president of TCC's Joint Consultation Committee, representing the faculty associations of each of our 6 campuses. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Tarrant County College, it is my honor to present the 2018 Tarrant County College graduating class. Will the class of 2018 please stand? Chancellor Giovannini, I am pleased to present the candidates for graduation. Each candidate has completed the requirements for a degree or certificate. Our faculty and the respective campus presidents recommend that degrees and certificates be conferred. Graduates, you may have a seat.
As the Tarrant County College Governing Board and Leadership Team, it will now be our pleasure to greet the candidates for graduation. Please come forward as you are directed so we can get to the main event, the formal conferring of degrees and certificates. I will be assisted by some of our student ambassadors from TCC Northeast. Presenting the graduates will be Dr. Nancy Curie, Associate Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Dr. Larry Rideau, TCC South's Vice President of Student Development Services, and Dr. Myra Olivares Ureta, DCC Northeast Vice President of Student Development Services.
Now presenting the Early College High School Associate Degrees. Eric Ortega. Daniela Miranda Lopez. Kelby Cooper. Andrew Rubio. Cesar Maldonado. Francisco T. Ibarra. Brian C. Santiago. Julian Bonner. Kayla Garcia. Demarion T. Jackson. Kiara G. Casillas. Daquan Jones. Didi Jimenez. Monica Dobbins. Jesus C. Cortez. Selena J. Salas. Naomi Castanon. Emma J. Rodriguez. April Rodriguez. Aliana D. Flores. Josue Lopez. Zachary D. Stemple. Cody Payton. Jazane C. Brown. Shamanta P. Zapata. Amy H. Trejo. Andrea Tavera. Gabriela M. Gonzalez. Estefani Fisco. Natalie Sophia Jeremio. Stacy C. Gonzalez. Israel Valentin Olivo. Samantha M. Cook. Kaylani C. Woolley. Renee J. Williams. Robin J. Henry. Ashley Danielle Jaber. Maya L. Soto. Elizabeth Sanchez. Carolina N. Montes. Rachel V. Perales. Joel A. Payton, Jr. Yetzelin A. Almaga. Cynthia S. Sanchez Vargas. Brenda T. Zamarripa. Thank you. Mariela A. Reyna. Ricardo Torres. Radel Lopez. Roxana Trejo. Montserrat Martinez. Stephanie Lopez Gonzalez. Fatima Rodriguez. Veronica M. Conchas. Alexia Ortiz. Carla P. Cardenas. Daniela Suarez. Leanne Johnson. Ari Starksherd. Micaiah Dana Franklin. Elena D. White. Sophia A. Wallen. Emmanuel Anacoware. Victor M. Perez. Ho Tai. Nicholas R. McCallick. Owen G. Deal. Mike Merez. Jesus Almuna. Khalid L. Radade. Jennifer Martinez. Rebecca D. Garcia. Nikki J. Sommers. Tristina B. McCaver. Sarah E. Kirkland. Philip A. Kirkland. Okay. Cade A. Pilot. Ethan A. Zuniga. Krista Engel. Jennifer Matamontes. Samantha Yunin Lopez. Gabrielle A. Scott. Rebecca M. Galindo. Shayna A. Kissin. Abigail A. Amaya. Sarah A. Zavala. Melissa Alonzo. Liliana Moreno. Melody T. Nguyen. Angelina Pacheco. Alexis S. Anderson. Stephanie Ordorica. Ariana L. Simon. Maria C. Castro. Yesenia Y. Martinez. Marcy Gomez. Rocio Oropeza. Paris L. White. Monica G. Arguelles. German Duran. Hania V. Garcia. Angel E. Rodriguez. Alexis Q. Tony. Destiny N. Davis. Marilyn R. Chaveria. Christian D. Huckabee. Sebastian D. Torres. Avery C. Jones. Vanessa G. Mancheca. Diana Perez.
Is it Angel or
Angel Rango. Jacqueline Brichil. Cassandra Galavez. Jose C. Zavala.
How do you say it?
Juwan Kelly. Alyssa S. Martinez.
All right, give it to me.
Olufemi Adewale Xavier Rotimi. Maria E. Granados. Kaylee A. Nelson. Pasharika A. Worlds. Grant Schrader. Hallie Adair Schaefer. Sabrina M. Schramm. Kevin A. Funes. Aaron N. Ainsley. Moya P. Pruitt. Rhiannon Maddock. Vanessa Gabriela Garcia. Chloe Afton Tarbo. Michael A. Garcia. Jacqueline Bergman. Fatima Mansour Bernay. Giselle Ruiz. Judith Garcia. Valerie Garcia. Stephanie Marie Ella Flowers. Valeria Soto De Nova. Riley J. Silva. Yesenia Soroto. Kayla M. Thomas. Jennifer Y. Mendoza. Jessie E. Alabisi. Mary Wynn. Damar Lavano. Amina Ahmed. Now presenting Associate of Art degrees. Chase E. Brown. Congratulations, Chase. Shauna Helrigo. Lisa Lim. Taylor N. Gasca. Stacy M. Hill. Rachel L. Kruger. Caleb J. Berman. Rebecca A. Gregg. Shane E. Leiden. Annie L. Lands. Stephen D. Austin. Sandra K. Galindo. Cedric W. Craddock. Brian E. Ray. Shanair Hope. Tiffany Coburn. Gracie Martinez. Thomas Barnes. Dontrell Greenwood. Adrian P. Vasquez. Emmanuel Gonzalez.
Adrian Enriquez. Adam E. Beasley. Asia Lacey. Norma Yvonne Palacios. Figen Gundoku. Clara C. Aononu. Hector V. Morales. Austin Lee Guerrero Payton. Deborah Campuzano. Elizabeth Cabrera. Stephen Burkholder. Kiana Branch. Hasmin Adame. Teofil Acasimana. Cassandra Jimenez. Cantrice Bell. Yaridia Bustamante. Shelby Eccles. Kenya Loon. Duante Finclea. Deborah Crawford. Lena Ade Mohammed. Jasmine Carey. Maureen Aranda. Lacey Anderson. Bernell Turner Cole. Wendy Bowers. Angelica Cortez. Derica Ford. Brian Ferris Henry II. Lam Go. Christina Gibble. Brevin Campbell Sr., Tanisha Carpenter, Amber DuPont, Rosa Angelica Alvarado, Broderick Bledsoe, Daryl Harvey, Tiffany Key, James Key, Brenda Mason, Tawanda Banks, Tamisha Taiwan Ford Douglas, Daisy A. Galvan, Benita Ariciaga, Ashley Garcia, Lauren Fogel Klassman, Shelley Dudick, Ajibola Ogundia, Randy N. Beckham Talbert, Charlie Echeverria, Brooke Berg, Damonte Forney, Blake Allen Carrender, Natasha Mannon, Jamie Bolin, Shakari Bate Washington, Maria Iniguez, Ashley Hernandez, Maria Castillo, Lynn Caraway, Minnie Monde, Bernita Clincy, Joshua D. Hudgen, Esmeralda Corona, Christy Lynn Connor, Gabriel Arredondo, Jessica Garcia, Carolyn Sheraton, Amanda Mae Bueller, Melinda Alana Bueller, Artis Allen, Cyrus Jackson, Moses Contreras, David Ashley Childress, Daniel Erman Watson, Melba Gracia Fowler, Jose Tiscareno, Carmen de León Yáñez, Ana Fernanda Elizalde, John Nerbinger III, John Aviles, Bridget Turner, Idalia Alvarez, Marvin Wellington, Nissan Williams, Heather Shea Corona, Nayeli Cervantes Rios, Christine Ocheng, Manuel González, Jacqueline Colunga, Yaritza Lourdes Cortés, Erika King, Tatiana Mercedes González, Camelia Hart, Kanisha J. Kelso Gaddison, Efren Gaitan Jr., Jeremy Brady, Marta Marquez Dominguez. Julie A. Bennett. Oscar Mora. Carlina Montano. Karen Gomez. Priscilla Escamilla. Stephanie Carrasco. Kenneth Snell. Erika Aispuro. Esteban Asensio Rivera. Vilma Belloso. Jarrell Odell Germany. Jennifer Johnson. Karina Sierra. Leile Wynn. Jesus Cárdenas Salas. Rebecca Ann Michaud. Andrea McGregor. Skylar Wright. Gina France. Chelsea Smurl. Rochelle Morris. Jacqueline Romero Valdovinos. Noemí Peña. Isabel Collier. Angela M. Allen. Brianna Chase. Nancy Medina. Anissa de los Santos. Malik Ahmad Williams. Bethany G. Coate. Veronica Bailey. Miranda Lee McCoy. Anthony Valenzuela. Destiny Samia Higgins. Makala Nicole Holloway. Kristen D. Hill. Melanie George. Kevin Bustamante. Jonathan Rodriguez. Damon L. Smith. Catherine Elizabeth Ventriere. Shabri Hewing. Deja Hewing. Rebecca E. Wilson. Lacey I. Thornton. Melissa Sandoval. Erika Ortega Escobedo. Huashi Ku. Carlos Lezama. Jorleni Martinez. Kimberly Hardy. Ashley Mueller. Maribel Centeno. Crystal Thompson. Juliana Saldaña. Madison Fox. Logan Mulligan. Jeremy Faith. Bradley Brown. Miguel Alvarado Garcia. Jerry. Jeremy Duong. April McGuire. Mauro Guerrero. Stephen Moon. Monique Nantaraja. Guadalupe Pamela Salas. Anton Lane. Angélica Hernández. Pamela Hernández. Royletta D. Woodward. Vanessa Mendoza. Bria McCullough. Kaylin Francis. Nicholas Francis. Latanya Lemons. Katia Trejo Alvarez. Laquita Odom. Crystal Williams. Juanita Valles. Megan Seiden. Tristan Shaw. Joshua Lopez Sr. Adriana Lopez. Erika Gurusquieta. Jenna Busy. Jennifer Nelson Armstrong. Deandra Counter. Asia Collins. Annette Villa. Courtney Tout. Deborah McLeod. Evelyn Cisneros. Griselda Pineda. Elizabeth Zapata. Dalen Alexson. Christian Travis. Angela Finch. Laura Ramirez. Lauren Fowler. Amber Harvey. Daniel Villegas Jr. David Kaysen. Vanetta Henderson. Kier Brister. Claudia Cortez.
Brianna Hunt. Yara Rocia Yasmin Roberto. Alejandro Suarez. Megan Bradley. Juan Lopez. Abraham Lara. Tracy Bernal. Jocelyn Iniguez. Kumari Chico. Brittany Darden. Munte Cole. Anna Rico. Brianna Welch. Melanie Riggs. Petra Garza. Isabel Aguado. Daisy Hurtado. Noel Jones. Lauren Ham. Brenda Martinez Figueroa. Jorge Escalante Jr. Charlene Pena. Jacqueline Hernandez. Aaliyah Melonice Moore. Brandy Thames. Alexandria Reese. Elisa M. Rodriguez. Joel Cueto. Christian Orozco. Brandon Ezel. Alexis Barone. Elise Lopez. Megan Taylor. Jacob Eves. Stormy Boggs. Cecilia Serrano Rodriguez. Mustafa Ali Adil. Suver K. Patel. Joel Molinares. Karen Ashcraft. Eliana Gonet. Trenton Hunt. Sean Lewis. Cosima Shenantha. Lisa Doyen. Aaron Weekly. Bianca Lopez. Jana Holland. Lindsay Joseph. Anjawe Dennis. Tiffany Moore. Pen Mu. Mercedes Olvera. Isa Marie Leva. Mary Narvis. Ashley Cox. Daniela Castillo. Erica Smith. Thank you. Latoya Jackson. Edna Matthews Smith. Shantae Loving. Veronica Sanchez. Shanika L. McGriff. Marco Correa. Victoria Sharp. Kimberly Curtis. Henry L. Johnson II. Casey Rash. Rachel D. Moreland. Lorena Munoz. Rosa Montalvo. Daniela Cervantes. Priscilla Serrano. Alondro Acosta Ibera. Jocelyn Calderon. Robin McCowan. Desiree Messick. Jessica Kofsky. Peggy Denise Wiley. Candice Shaw. Noemi Munoz. Bernadette Cifuentes. Megan Scroggins. Jasmine Johnson. Ricardo Guevara. Caitlin McDonald. Elvie Lynn Dart. Irma Rosales. Chase Angelica Hardy. Deja Daniel. Maria Garcia. Alicia Sentian. Joseph Whiting. Kelsey Foster. Gabriela Garza. Shauna Wood. Edrica Aguilera. Vanda Woodard. Angelina Narvaez. Mary Lynn Avalar. Janetra Stotts. Latoya Bowers. Lance Perkins. Renee Parker. Evelyn Garcia. Desi Mai. Christina Sandoval. Lena Pacheco. Raquel Adriana Rodriguez. Arceli Delgadillo Garcia. Stephanie Vesquez. Jacqueline Lira. Blaine Cope. Christian Reyes. Bryce Purveyance. Myra Angelica Rodriguez. Adora Isabel Salungundargit. Reagan McCulloch. Paulina Romero. Shannon Leah Ringo. Rosa Hernandez. Caitlin Lescalit. Raven Lilly. Adrian Schenkel. Erica Malta Mora. Catherine Benitez. Christian Ortega. Brianna Hernandez. Maria Cristina Martinez. Aaron Everett. Rachel Donovan. Lawrence Wisdom. Jeanette Ramirez. Yvette Oropeza. Karina Gutierrez Mosqueda. Maroslovia Quintana. Margaret Elizabeth Davis. Michael King. Tatiana Levitsky. Daniel Banda. Bibian Ikamandu. Jessica Gonzalez. Kevin Welch. Laura Velma. Tara Lynn Banks. Roberto Quintanilla. Maria Aragon. Holly Eby. Morgan Reynolds. Aurora Garcia. Destiny Doynes. Laura Cow. Yeza Noble. Renisha Sturgis. Maria Lopez. Jacqueline Ortiz. Joanna Calderon. Fidencio Antonio Zubieta. Jose Caceres. Fernando Aguirre. Laura Martinez. Elizabeth Wills. Molly O'Keefe. Shannon Morris. Dominique Gerardo. Alejandro Bustamante. Shannon Ruiz. Daniel Martinez. Roberto Saldivar, Jr. Arlette Saldivar. Tiffany Jordan. Jorge Antonio Vaca. Vernon Tubbs. Adriana Reyes. Brenda Jiroki. Alberto Martinez. Stephanie Gladys Galaviz. Jocelyn Gonzalez. Teresa Ellis. Lashana Sadler Irving. Juan Ramirez. Mary Frances Flores. Jimmy R. McDonald. Tamika Straughter. John Vincent. Rachel Garcia. Taylor Ray. Ronald Lyons. Alan Elliott Hall. Kelly Hannah Hall. Claudia Coronado. Adrian Gerardo Valdez. Ramon Castellanos. Gabriela Rodriguez. Alondra de Robles. Karen Duarte Escobar. Casey Wingfield. Garrick Weikeman. Jamitra Renee Williams. Tanisha Thompson. Myrta Zettel. Adela Elizabeth Vardant. Agnes Mubaya. Mulva Espinoza. Stephanie Rivera. Laura Rangel. Jennifer Olmos. Gwendolyn Grice. Joanne Aguilar. Lillian Angaki. Emily Rodriguez. John Davis IV. Noor My Son. Aurelie Solis. Linda Vaughn. Tiffany Self. Daniel Wilson. Jessica Ramirez.
Amber M. Juarez. Antonio D. Johnson. Tamaro P. Jones. Crystal Mitchell. Zachary Weish. Christopher Charles Seymontry. Muhammad H. Zogul, Jr. Tanya M. Descartes. Sarah B. Isaacs. Jessica I. Fernandez. Charlotte D. Dewald. Linda A. Newall. Nicholas Escobedo III. Trey Adam Grizzard. Hannah E. Reed. Sarah M. Jankowski. Tamra Benton. Jesus Javier Sáenz. Shangela K. Davis Allen. Adrena L. Stevenson. Sharnetta L. Hodges. Shannon J. Fontenot. Astrid Z. Cabrera. Charity R. Prunter. Prunty. Javier A. Perez. Rosalie P. Wilson. Milton A. Montenegro Jr. Catherine P. Garcia. Jeremy L. Wallace.
So you like Keros?
Maria J. Ketos. Alexandria E. Wida. Alma Harmon. Justy Tutu. Paula Isabel Contreras. Keely A. Borden. Lucinia Garcia. Maggie Montalongo. Adriana Alanis. Solomon B. Barakat. Leah Camille Powers. Daisy Salgado. Antoinette R. Kirkland. Monica S. Gafford. Misty M. Aguilera. Fernando Fuentes Lamas. Trevor Douglas Howison. Shang L. Boo. Abigail K. Vinson. Pachina L. Seymour. Sadia P. Rideau. Emmanuel M. Cabella. Jeremiah E. Williams. Maggie L. Berry. Mallory D. Allison. Charlotte M. Thornburg. Anna P. Sosa Campos. Alejandra Quintero. Veronica G. Rodriguez. Blanca I. Cisneros. Amanda M. Kozlowski. Carrington D. Watley. Fatima Y. Martinez. Christine A. Fleming. Sophie Torres. Brittany D. Samuel. April Jane Sayavam. Stephanie Rangel. Jayshawn Holloway. Dadrian M. Valdez. Alexandria E. Sumrall. Venus F. Govea. Juan Ruiz Jr. Joe Medellin Jr. Karen Garcia. Reese Jacob Cherry. Jessica Loya. Vanessa Galcoon. Kimberly Tejada Abera. Megan F. Frederick. Kelly J. Kaufman. Gavin L. Mitchell. Melissa J. Crawford. Daniela Lomas. Marlene A. Negrete. Rocio Munoz. Patricia Rodriguez. Bailey C. Walker. Karina Olvera. Lynn L. Lewis. Jordan N. Kreider. Tiffany A. Delgado. Jacqueline I. Delgado. Esmeralda Rodriguez. Leah M. Williams. Rochelle N. Jaime. Shasmin A. Hicks. Janet Gonzalez. Luis A. Maltos. Brittany Nicole Abelar. Megan Renee Sensing. Jennifer M. Cavazos. Victoria Martinez. Keely M. Pino. Desiree D. Berry. Desiree Latricia Freisen. Brianna L. Smachtenberger. Glendrick G. L. Pettigrew. Martin Castellanos. Lucy Beeger. Carolyn Longfield. Myra Castro. Michael A. Demina. Lilia Russell. Anna I. Hernandez. Venus M. Sanchez. Miriam A. Espinoza. Cherie K. Push. Colton J. Pulliam. Robert P. Watson. Marissa L. Wesley. Trevor K. Schoonover. Kamira L. Bridges. Carissa M. Bridges. Bart R. Powell. Veronica Garcia. Daisy B. Moreno. Nancy M. Ochoa. Mark L. Anderson. Teresa Hott. Nina I. Frink. Selene M. Lescale. William Elton Harvey III. Jessica N. Smith. Jana Talent Garrison. Laura N. Ruiz. Chantel Rodriguez. Esmeralda Duran. Marcos Vitamontes. Bianca Marie Teloston. Patricia Torres Santillan. Alondra DeLeon Trejo. Rosaria N. Muno. That's a tough one. Muen Ho. Here, say it.
Mueño.
There we go. Thank you. Catherine Louise Schruba. All right. Delissa R. Smith. Christy Gilbert. Daniel F. Ramirez III. Melissa J. Torres. Becky M. Thompson. Cassandra R. Russell. Jennifer M. Sanchez. Diana L. Ramirez. Cassidy L. Martin. Richard A. Sanchez Jr. Yahaira L. Orozco. Daisy Madrigal. Oscar E. Armendariz. Tiffany M. Scroggins. Rocio A. Vasquez. Sean B. Smith. Shaquila L. Smith. Benny Romero. Hector Adrian Salinas. Isaiah Suniga. Matthew E. Davenport. David G. Dominguez. Adrian Howday. Everton DeMello. Shirley L. Haynes. Emmanuel Hernandez. Gary Williams.
Juan Luna Olivares. Freshelle Nicole Eccles. Lindsay Villari. Idalia McCree. Ashley Green. Allison Rose Schillings. Samantha J. Mathis. Puasha Capanza. Imani T. Powell. Carla Hunter. Daniela Bacambamba Muanza. Penelope Santillan Perez. Crystal Wilburn. Ova Uli. John Hudson. Lady Peregrino. Lilia Santoyo. Elvira Castillo. Ian Reese Diaz. Tamara Diaz Oquendo. Donatus Asabuike. Julian Park. Diana Trejo. Edith Garcia. Sarah Piacentino. Now presenting the Associate of Applied Science. Joshua Hall. Eric Gwynn. Athena Marie Salone. Trinity Muir. Aaron Poppy. Fadekemi Adegbile. Adrian Rios. Stanley Meswar. Alejandra Muñoz Ramirez. Shaquanda Sweeney. James Ukpon. Brian Andrews. Genesis Martinez. Ángel Regalado. Tui May. Denise Scott. Candice Wilburn. María Guadalupe Parra Alanis. Priscilla Almanza. Flores A. Barnon. Sabrina Ashley Garcia. Misty Thompson. Shanette Simon. Sarita Sharma. Shamis Alaisa. Courtney Guntz Summers. Teresa Agano. Bernicia Allen. Alexandra Thurston. Lintera Jones. Fabiela Maldonado. Yvette Vasquez. Marwa Muddy. Sheila Mukaminega. Karen Saldívar. María Pulido. Keisha Williams. Elizabeth Sweet. Michelle Sweet. Yvonne Ramirez. Jose Covarrubias Jr. Wiame Aka. Olivia Vernell Marie Thomas Mitchell. Tiana Atkinson. Victoria J. Cook. Bridget Turner. Joanna Medina Sanchez. Shantae Marie Eardley. Mary Ofoa. Veronica Etaka. Linda Frey. Alondra Banks. Neil Rinker. Deontay Berry. Brittany Moniz. Kelly Browning. Najawa Belwali. Monica Ford. Elvis Dinga. Erica Hollis. Erica Riding. Ellen Tinsley. Natasha Perez. Kyla Rodriguez. Wendy Willard. Vicky Phoenix. Kimberly Schiffett. John Tejada. Mary Tejada. Melissa Abdif. Cassidy Fincher Chenault. Jennifer Haven. Gabrielle Soto. Shayla Simone Patrice Larson. Karina Bailey. Cicely Lenny Isabel. Elizabeth Emilio. Leah Michelle. Stormy Sigbert. Jennifer Holmesley. Cristina Morales. Jeffrey Brandt. Crystal Smith Postel. Jennifer Diana Fever. Josue Sosa. Dong Chu. Tanya McKnight. Colby Ray Chappell. Chauncey Baxter. Aaron Medlock. Frederick Casera. Joseph Romero. Neil Rohan. Amit Karmakar. Oscar Orozco. Derek Merkeldove. Christopher Flores Collazo. Zachary Nilsson. Aldine Kegol. John Michael Kemp. Courtney Kissinger. Carly Bohannon. Wendy Magdalena Guerrero. Whitney Smith. Jeff Rincon. Victoria Cameron. Donna Denise Levinway. Kelsey Schusso. Woodward Clements. Monica Martinez. Lori Jones. James Myers. Natalie Justine Brown. Rachel Alsip. Cheyenne Warren. Cassie Thetford. Nancy M. Salem Jr. Courtney Ashley Brown. Jonathan Martinez Marquez. Delaney M. Toon. Amanda Cox. Mackenzie Goff. Stephanie N. Sargent. Ashley Garner. Courtney Davila. Lindsay Rushing. Shelby Stockman. Iman Kaburia. Stephanie Jane Jackson. Heather Romig. Philip Romig. Lillian Chuma. Miriam Kamau. Edward Vincent Shannon. Lovely Sam. Modupe Oyehide. Shelby Fisher. Prince Kunjamon. Christy Badwell. Dayanara Guzman. Danica M. McLaughlin. Miriam Mercado Arellano. Megan Holland. Abigail Canarn. Immaculada Chigosi Unanwa. Abiola Michael. Diana Valles. Jill B. Dack. Victoria Watson. Aaron Mosley. Marius Mumbulu. Jean Sogning. Brian Joseph Sanders. Nathaniel Davis Sr. Martin Urbina Jr. Brian Alnulfo Alvarez. Joseph Corley. Osiel Maldonado. Isaac Wright. Holly Bunchbach. Raymond Davis. Sergey Sorochin. Isan Alrubey. David Bin Do. Estrellita G. Bell. Padmanathan Sayanta Gulmar. Robert Fox Stowe. Dora D. Major. Dana Baggett. Marty Bledsoe. Vijender Singh Chauhan. Govinda Thapa. Rosie Meeks. Dulce Ramirez. Alila Rogers. Diana Yesenia Gentry. Lenny Gonzalez. Robert Gardea. Sean Watts. Michael Boozer. Way to go. Congratulations. Mercedes White. Andrew Gomez. Brian Wallace.
LaDerise Sanders. Patrick Jeffcoat. Christopher Nevakoya. Adrian Thompson. Michael Webb. Rafael Areola. Jared Vera. Sierra Pineda. James L. Lewis III. Mark Anthony Guzman. Eric S. Gardner Sr. David Brown. Digalgali Kowali. Chung Ling. Zachary Lutterby. Kevin Brandon. Guadalupe Gonzalez Jr. Jeffrey Bolt. Jose Cantambrana. Carmichelle Brown. Charday Turquita McFarland. Martin Marcharia. Christina Brown. Isela Delgado. Maria Ortega. Karina Alvarez. Lavita Lynette Gober. Heather Christensen. Tanya Gauna Carl. Adoma Ori. Guadalupe Rosales. Benjamin Davis. Han Win. Sung Hee Yoon. Latigra McCowan. Amber Bradshaw. Mark Grant. Denny Reed. Derek Wendt. Cesar Maldonado Garcia. Ashley Van Lowe. Tammy Arnold. Maria Espino. Sengra Guntang. Robin Argenbright. Amanda Brown. Maria Lancarte. Yvonne Noria. Justin Kirby. Jessica Franklin. Josue Carrizales, Jr. Amber Hill. Dennis Bollinger. Heidi Patterson. Zachary Reiner. Fabiola Saucedo.
Kanitha Kimberly Jackson.
Kanitha Kimberly Jackson.
Dion Dykoff.
Dion Dykoff. Jael Quintana. Colin Riley. Lindsay McCormick. Corey Myers. Leslie McKenna. Janie Ross. Aline Baggett. Griselda Delgado. Ryan Jordan. Michelle Anderson. Henry Droz. Tran Nguyen. Reynaldo Moreno. Amelia Meadows. Matthew Christ. Tracy Walton. David Ray Hendricks. Roberto Carlos Calderon. Leonardo Velasquez. Fatima Dawson. Edward Paisana. Timothy Mettinger. Dustin Sessoms. Corey Rawlinson. Jacqueline Renee Haynes. Lourdes Hambrick. Jacqueline Lawson. Samuel McDonald. David Juarez Jr. David Jean Manning II. Ben Wagner. Jeanette Tanzak. Cindy Ramos. Amy Aguirre. Cecilia Bermudez. Charlie Jeffrey Sr. Obed Mayinda. Hassan Hafid. Maria Henson. Nathan Muskis. Alexander Torres Salgado. Shanta Pascal. Carolyn Dawson. Autumn Amber Luxton. Michelle Yi Saucedo. Crystal R. Lansico. Ty Lee. Woo! Jason Sanford. Jose Diaz. Edmund Mensa. Frederick Hohenschutz III. Kirk Washington. Andrew Knapp. Constant Mosley. Andrew Villafana. Rebecca Bradley. Jonathan Ely. Manuel Cruz. Sonia Ruiz. Rebecca Bilbrey. Thomas Phelps. Billy Bailey. James Otieno. Amber Walden. William Arthur Hicks II. We're now presenting the Associate of Science. Raysandra Unzucena. Venus Gonzalez Boyd. Cody Collins. Nicholas Sears. Tim Cook. Jason Moden. Michael Arneo. Brandon Sivanarath. Blessing Akpom. Ying Ching. Christian Jimenez. Melanie Ward. Connor Moreland. Brittany Dinger. Ismael Guerra Jr. Jose Aguilera Jr. Adam Anderson. Andriana Hernandez. Jesus Valderrama. Ashton King. Gilbert Tijerina. Javier Rodriguez. Caitlin Marie Killian. Erica Morales. Andrew S. Guadagno. Kelly D. Mosley. Now presenting certificates of completion. Christopher M. Ryan. Cesar Okomo. Pamela McLeod. Armando Ayala Jr. Jose J. Lopez. Sarah Stone. Kyle Turner. Aaron Dancer. Baha Abushab. It's all right. Take your time.
It's all one, the first name's all one word, my mother put it. That's not my handwriting.
Brianna Martindale. Zachary Brewer. Corey Fan. Jacob Daly. Jorge Luis Rodriguez. Cruz Yolanda Rivera. Irving Galindo. Mark Williams. James Petrie. Mohammed Qureshi. Maria Rodriguez. Melissa Ashley Cucker. Betsy Seal. Rick Troglin. Victoria Sanchez. Conlon Kamalong Kuhiko. Donald Seacrest.
Will the candidates for graduation please stand? By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and by the Tarrant County College District Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these students the degrees and certificates which they have earned and to which they are entitled. Congratulations. You may now move your tassels from your right to your left. Now that you're graduates, you are automatically members of the Tarrant County College Alumni Association and were presented pins as you left the stage. And remember, as you progress to the next level of your academic career or as you enter the workforce, Tarrant County College will continue to be here to serve you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Tarrant County College class of 2018.
Graduates and faculty, please remain standing for the recessional. Follow the instructions of your line marshals who will escort you out of the arena. Audience, please remain seated until graduates have exited the arena. This concludes our 50th commencement ceremony. Congratulations to our graduates, and everyone, please drive home safely.
Thank you.